Hello, everyone. I'm Monica McDaniel, and I'm going to read the quote that we're supposed to pull out 5 top quotes from. I've come to a frightening conclusion that I am the decisive element in the classroom. It's my personal approach that creates the climate. It's my daily moods that makes the weather. As a teacher, I possess a tremendous power to make a child's life miserable or joyous. I can be a tool of torture or an instrument of inspiration. I can humiliate or heal. In all situations, it is my response that decides whether a crisis will be escalated or de-escalated, and a child humanized or dehumanized. And the first quote that I want to pull out is this one. We've all heard the saying, I'm a teacher, what's your superpower? And what that basically communicates to me and to a lot of people, it's on cups and mugs and bags and everywhere, is that when you walk into the classroom, being a teacher is your superpower. And what a joyous thing to know that because you possess that superpower and because you possess this supernatural power, you need to utilize it to make it always a joyous occasion in your classroom. Do kids innately come to school happy all the time? No. Are they always joyous and in a good mood? No. But you need to know that as a classroom teacher, it is your personal responsibility to always make learning a joyous occasion. It's your superpower. A seasoned teacher once told me, and she came in the classroom while I was teaching, and she said, look at these children. They ain't none but grown people waiting to happen. And when she said that, it made me wonder, like, that's very true. I'm literally sitting here teaching children that will eventually become adults, eventually become fathers and mothers and working class citizens in the future. And it is my responsibility to, number one, show them humanity and to always treat them as human beings and not treat them any lesser than. Sometimes in urban school districts, because of their zip code and where they live, we have a tendency to treat them as lesser than. But as a classroom teacher, you have that power to let them know that they are human beings and that they will be citizens in the future in whatever community they live in, and that basic humanity right is bestowed upon pretty much everybody. It is our job to always be the eye in the middle of the hurricane. That hurricane could be a plethora of things. It could be an emotional outburst from children. It could be just emotional crying. It could be something as serious as a fight or an argument between children or a conflict or anything that's happening in the room. But when those things occur, you have to step back and realize that you are the eye in that storm. Everything that's going around you, you need to be the controlling factor. And it is our job as a classroom teacher to not escalate the situation, but to de-escalate the situation with being very calm and how we respond and our mannerisms and things of that nature, because children pick up on our energy. And if how we react is aggressive, we're escalating the situation. So always be that eye in the middle of the storm. As children are growing up, especially older children, their bodies are changing, their emotions are changing, and it's all new to them. And it is our job as classroom teachers to never humiliate a child. It is our job to show them that we are part of the healing process. That if something as serious as trauma that has happened, we don't add to that layer of trauma. We don't add to that layer of humiliation. But it is our job to, number one, assess and find out what's going on, and then work together with them to know that they are still a human. They are still a child in your classroom. You love them and you care about them, and it is your job to heal them and not add to the humiliation that could potentially be happening in, outside circumstances. This one is my favorite one. Just an instrument of inspiration. And it even said you could be a tool of torture, which is just like unfathomable to me that someone would even think to be a tool of a torture. But I'm not going to think about that, because I know as a classroom teacher, it is your personal responsibility to teach and inspire. And you are the instrument of inspiration. Children mimic us all day long. So why not mimic something that's inspirational? And why not mimic us being excellent?